I'm going to share with you 7 ways that you can make passive income. Now, one is probably the most obvious one, and that is to invest in stocks. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either invest in individual stocks, but that does require a little bit more work because you have to find good companies that are undervalued. Or you can just invest in an index fund, which is basically a basket of stocks. And so you can just buy shares in that index fund, and then you get exposure to all of those different stocks within that index fund. And so that's a great way to make passive income. And if you hold for the long term, you can make a lot of money. The second way is to start a blog or a website. Now, this does require a little bit more work up front, because you have to create content, but once you've created that content, it can bring in passive income for years to come. And so if you're good at writing or you're good at creating other types of content, this can be a great way to make passive income. No. 3 is to create an online course. Now, this does require a little bit more work up front, because you have to actually create the course. But once you've created that course, you can sell it over and over again. And so, if you're good at something, if you're an expert at something, you can create a course on that, and you can sell it to people who want to learn from you. No! 4 is to start a YouTube channel. Now, this does require a little bit more work, because you have to create videos. But once you've created those videos, they can bring in passive income for years to come. And so, if you're good at writing, if you're good at creating other types of content, this can be a great way to make passive income. No. 5 is to invest in real estate. Now, there's a few different ways you can do this. You can either buy a rental property, or you can invest in a real estate investment trust. Now, a rental property does require a little bit more work, because you have to find a good property. You have to manage the property, but you can make a lot of money doing that. No! 6 is to lend money. Now, you can lend money through a peer-to-peer lending platform. Now, this does require a little bit more work because you have to find borrowers, but you can make a lot of money doing that. And no! 7 is to buy items at a thrift store that you can sell for a profit on eBay. Now, this requires a little bit more work, because you have to go to the thrift store, you have to find items that you can sell for a profit. But you can make a lot of money doing that. So those are 7 different ways that you can make passive income. Now, it is important to note that all of these different ways of making passive income do require a little bit of work up front. But once you've done that work, you can make money for years to come. So if you're willing to put in the work up front, you can set yourself up for a lot of passive income in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to learn more about personal finance, please subscribe. Thank you very much.